Welcome to this tutorial. So here we're going to flash a phone 17 Pro Max. Phone 17 Pro Max, phone 17 and 17 Pro. The process is the same, and for now this is the latest iPhone. But this is the firmware we're going to download. Believing you know the process of downloading the firmware iPhone. If you don't know, please follow this instruction. So click on this download. There's a rumor up and down that iPhone 17, some of them are cloned. So here we're going to validate that rumor, whether it's true or not. So this is a phone 17 Pro Max firmware downloading. It's going to take some time. It's around 10.2 gig. Make sure you have enough data and the internet provider has some speed. Otherwise, it will take more time before you can download the finish. We'll sit down, relax, and wait for the firmware to download finish. Though this is a new phone altogether, that's why I'm showing all this process. If it's an old phone, you don't need to show this process. This phone was brought to me. Every other person turned it down. I'm not going to do anything about the phone, and the phone is showing unavailable. The owner tested, somebody tested wrong password for either 10 times or 12 times. And the owner is worried as people are turning it down because of the rumor. So if I can't do it, who else will? So wait for the firmware to download finish before we start the next step. I have to fast forward the downloading process in order to make it easier. So it's just a few seconds now, and we're done downloading the firmware. Make sure you remember where you save the firmware, and these are 10 point something gigs, so you must have enough space on your hard disk before you start this journey. Remember, we're about to flashing iPhone 17 Pro Max, and at this stage, there's nothing you can do better to flash it because it's showing iPhone unavailable. So I've done the we have done downloading. So the next thing we're going to download is three YouTubes. Remember flashing this phone for scratch. Then if you have latest iTunes on your PC or iPhone on your Mac, you can use that. For here, I'm going to use three YouTubes. Most of flashing work that I do, that's what I use. Three YouTubes will not take much time to download. It's around 200 megabytes. You can see the iPhone 17 Pro Max iOS that just finished downloading. We'll wait for three YouTubes to finish downloading before we continue with the next step. Sometimes there is interaction on the downloading process, so we have to resume it again because if we start afresh, we take it back to the beginning. So I'm done downloading the three YouTubes. So the next thing we'll do, we open it and install the software. So this is the software here, and we are going to install it. I'll click on install. The funny thing about iOS is you can download an iOS file today, and by tomorrow, that one you just downloaded today is already outdated. So a new one has come out. So you need to download more. So sometimes all this latest phone, I don't need to keep the iOS on my system because new ones are keep on coming out. So 3U2 has done installing. We're going to launch it now. If you launch 3U2, sometimes it takes a little bit of time before it comes on. So don't panic about that. So 3U2 has shown, it say if you want to install iTunes or want to install drivers. So I'll click on install driver. That's what I need here now is driver. I'll click on install driver and the driver is installing. On this stage, the next thing you do is learn how to put iPhone 17 Pro Max on recovery mode. If you don't know how to do that, I have a video for it here. But still watch closely, I'm going to show you. Without putting it on recovery mode, it will be difficult for you to flash. I have another video that shows I can put iPhone 11 Pro Max also into recovery mode without volume button. You can check the video in the description. But that's for iPhone 11. So here we're working with iPhone 17 Pro Max. So wait for the driver to finish installation. It has finished. So you can click OK. Then put the iPhone 17 Pro Max to recovery mode and then connect it with USB to your system. iPhone 17 Pro Max uses a Type-C USB. So I'm now connected my iPhone that is on recovery mode. We'll click OK. Then we'll click this iPhone 17 Pro Max, click go to flash. Remember we have downloaded the iOS earlier on. So the next thing we'll do is select local firmware and then import the iOS we just downloaded. Look for where you save it. Mine is on download, and then import it as imported. So now we can flash it. Click there, then click on flash, and click on flash again. Take your cup of tea or a glass of water, relax, and wait for this process because this is going to take time depending on the system specification and so on. But this takes time. Most of the iPhone, depending on the iOS size, takes time. This particular one might take more than 1 hour or so. But don't panic once this percentage is increasing. You don't have to worry. So here I have to fast forward it a little bit because it took it took a lot of time. Sometimes just shake your mouse, a form of refreshing the system so that the system will remember that we're still working, but don't stop the process. Don't panic, something is going on in the background. Don't shake the USB. Allow the software, the computer, the USB to finish its work. So 70% now, very soon to finish. Make sure you watch the video to the end. Some people they will watch a solution video like 5% and start asking you questions. Question that the answer is already in the video. If you really want to be a tech surveyor or technician or whatever, you see a video about a particular thing, make sure you watch it till the end before I start answering questions. Yes, you can now drink cold water because we're done. So congratulations, clean flash completed. Your mind can now calm down because the good news is that we're done. What you are going to do, wait for the phone to boot for the first time, which is going to take time. And once that is done, you are good to go. But the flashing has completed. So that is the basic and main thing. Thank you for reaching at this point. If you are watching from my YouTube channel, please subscribe. If you are watching from my course, that is it. That is the way it is. If you have any issue, you can use the comment section and ask me. And within some minutes or hours, I'm going to attend to you. This is iPhone 17 Pro Max, the latest iPhone. Being Flash, the first of its kind. Appreciate those that are uploading the firmware online because it's not easy. Yeah, those that have 3U2s, it's not paid for now. At least to use it as flash phone, it's not paid. Because somebody asking me how much, how much. So it's not easy, and appreciate us too by showing you this process ahead. Even before you have the problem, we already show you the solution.